Hey guys, welcome back to game number 5 between Death Sentence and Maze. Winner takes all here, but of course Maze is 3 games to 1 up, so we're going to jump straight in. Notably, Maze has changed his faction to the Brotherhood of Nod. I was going to say to the Black Hand, but no, he's just come from Black Hand. So on tournament decision, Death Sentence got the choice of map again. Obviously, he's picked this map is his choice, but he did stick with Black Hand, so he is retaining the Black Hand. Now, that's the thing here. It's just like, yeah, Black Hand are good, but on this level, you know, there's no stealth, there's no air for his faction, and you know, he is vulnerable to being hit with artillery from the. He's got his own artillery, but I'm just saying that Nod would seem to have a slight edge on this level, just with their added technology bonus and things like that. They have more options in the late game than what Black Hand do. Black Hand have very little options in the late game, and they're a great early to mid game faction, but then their weakness, I mean, every faction's got a weakness. Their weakness is the late game. They can multi-MCV really well. That's pretty much one of their strongest strategies, but aside from that, you know, no stealth technology, no air, you know, they're kind of just on the ground. They got purifiers instead of avatars, which are really good, but they're very expensive, so they can't really invest too heavily in that unless they're like ahead and they can just put out a ton of it. What is going on there? Did he just throw grenades at his own unit? That must have been a misclick there, but Death Sentence will take these Tiberium spike over here. Maze should be able to beat him to this building here, and he will do so. This squad here obviously taking some fire from beforehand, or maybe they ran over Tiberium, but he will retain them. Death Sentence will take this structure over here. Is he going for a Raider buggy? I'm not sure if one did come out. I don't see one on the field. No, I don't see one just yet. Maze is over here. Sorry, Death Sentence is over here. He's going to be going back, but look at that. Maze snuck around. He got around these scouts, and now he's going to take this structure. And Death Sentence is going to be like, hang on a second, how did you get there? Not realizing it, he is engaging. He might want to pull away, but no, Death Sentence not paying attention there. These guys rank up as well. There you go. So infantry squad, if it kills a Cabal, will rank up because they give away a lot of kill bonus, and they're very expensive. They're normally $400 from the barracks. So there you go. Raider buggy coming out from Maze. Obviously wants to make sure that Death Sentence is not going to rush him. So we have 4 harvests here from Death Sentence. Not worried at all about rushing. He is probably going to go for a third refinery. Sorry, not refinery. Power plant. And is he going to move his MCV? No, he doesn't move the MCV. He decides to retain that. And he's going for another ref. So he is really hardcore EQing. He does build his own Raider buggy, but it's very late. If Maze were to rush him, he would have been in all sorts of trouble. But Maze, surprisingly, didn't rush him. I mean, he's so far ahead, I would have thought he'd be happy to play a bit more riskier than what he's doing. He's just EQing. He's got his 3rd ref down. Wow. How many harvests has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only got 4 harvesters, so he doesn't have the harvester saturation for that yet. But, I mean, it is a structure that is now out of the way and that he's got pre-built. What's happening down here? The Raider buggy is here. Death Sentence does put his down. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 7 and 3, which is the ratio you want. That's the best ratio. Sure, you can have 8 and 3. That's okay as well, but you don't really need it. You'll get so much money out of this anyway. But Maze does need a few more harvesters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got this 6th harvester out now. He should be getting his 7th harvester out. I know Scorpion Tank coming down, by the way. He's going for a Dozer Blade, so he's obviously planning on continuing the Dozer Bladed Scorpions that he has been doing in most of his games now. And he will, Death Sentence will lose this buggy. Unnecessary. He did leave that there a little bit too long. I believe he could have moved that away a little bit sooner. Just readjust my chair there. Oh, by the way, Command Cup Week 2 is happening tonight. You guys probably won't see this video in time because you know, I'll probably upload it tomorrow when I'm sleeping. I usually upload when I sleep because it uses all my internet bandwidth, and I don't have a very good upload. But download's fine. Obviously, got a pretty good download for where I am. But upload's an issue. That's why I don't really stream. And I'm totally off topic now. What do we got happening over here? Battle markers raging. It looks like Death Sentence trying to grab this bunker. I believe he can get there. Yeah, he will get there. Maze coming in for another scout. But these guys very passive. No one's really doing anything to really annoy the other faction. I mean, Death Sentence is starting to clean up the structures in the middle of the map, which, you know, does deny Maze the vision he needs. He doesn't have any vision in the center anymore, Maze. That was his last vision. So as soon as this shroud recedes, that's pretty much going to be it for him. Well, not Shroud, sorry, it's Fog. Shroud is where the screen is black. And I just accidentally hit my mouse. Did that change to a different one? 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go, that's fine. Okay, got a G502 or 503 or whatever it's called, the Proteus Core. Definitely a very nice mouse, by the way. Definitely enjoying that quite a bit. But Flame Tank's now coming out by Death Sentence. He does have a tier 3, does get the upgrade, and he's gone for a Tib Chem Plant, so he's gone for the clicks. Oh, he just got counter-clicked. He just got counter-clicked, so Maze beat him to it. But Maze's army is sitting, oh my god, he's sitting in the Tiberian field, and this Raider buggy is coming in. Oh, he needs to get out of the Tiberian field right now. He needs to get out of the Tiberian field. Oh, he could click all those Scorpion tanks away, but he's not going to do it. Oh, yes, he does. He does now. He might not have had the money beforehand, but is that going to do a lot of damage? A fair bit. Oh, actually, most of these Scorpion tanks, all but 2, do get destroyed. Is he going to double click him? I'm not 100% sure. He's already called it a Seed Tiberium. Death Sentence mirrored that as well. Seed Tiberium is in. No Tib Vein down for Maze just yet. Scorpion tanks moving around the left-hand side. They do have Dozer Blade. Maze does not have a lot of Scorpion tanks. He's trying to double War Faction now. He doesn't have a lot aside from his Click Plant, which he just sold off, which means no Tib Vein. Not that's going to help him. Death Sentence probably wouldn't walk over the Tiberium field if he wanted to. But oh, actually, he's moving into it, so I'm not sure if he realizes it's still gone now. He's going to back off. He almost destroys that refinery. He does. He goes back and gets it. He's going to lose a lot more tanks because of that, but it might have been worth it now because he can click. Oh, there's a flame tank here. There is a flame tank here. If he gets this one, he could click the last refinery. He's got a catalyst missile. The flame tank still has a lot of health. And there we go. Oh my god, Maze. 2 harvesters. I believe 2 harvesters were destroyed then. The flame tank gets destroyed. Oh, he saves the refinery. That could have been unbelievable for Death Sentence. Obviously, these guys are clicking the absolute living crap out of each other because, you know, it's a tournament. Oh, we got a Vapor Bomb. Oh, that's cruel. That is cruel, and he's going to hit the harvesters as well. I don't believe it will destroy them, but he will get the refinery. Maze has no refineries. Oh my god, I hope he has enough money to construct a refinery. We got laser scorts moving through the center. I just want to see his cash there. Yeah, he should have enough to replace. He's going to have enough to replace the refinery, but it's going to hurt him for sure. Laser scorps coming in. Death Sentence, what do you have, buddy? What do you have? You don't have a lot. You've got just regular Scorpion tanks all spread out. Obelisk comes down. That's going to help. Oh, double Obelisk. He's got multi-MCV. Multi-MCV. Maze is going to try to move through this, but there's more Scorpion tanks on the other side. This Obelisk not in a too good position. I don't think he can range anything anymore. No, he can't. Oh, he actually gets that one there, which is quite well done. But he could even sell off the Click Plant. He's used pretty much all of his clicks now. He actually has used all of his clicks. He's used Tib Vein, Vapor Bomb, and Seed Tiberium, as well as Catalyst. Everything was used. The last of the Scorpion tanks should be able to clean up Maze's Scorpion tanks, or maybe not. They might actually be able to destroy. Yeah, actually, they may be able to destroy the last Scorpion tanks here. But an Obelisk comes down again. He's like, yep, cool, get out of my base. And one Scorpion tank may actually be able to escape there. So that was pretty well done. Oh, look at this. Death Sentence has a base up on the top. Maze does not. He's been slowed down because he had to rebuild all his refineries, and now he's starting to move. He does have a tier 3. He does have a tier 3 still, which is good. He could maybe go for stealth tanks because he is up against unstealth harvesters, and that would force Death Sentence to build bikes, which is what he really doesn't want to build. I mean, actually, he could build infantry. It's a bit of an iffy situation, stealth tanks against other nod factions, because bikes and stuff can counter them so easily. They're better against GDI and even better against Skrin. I believe stealth tanks are just phenomenal against the Skrin faction. Skrin have a nasty time against them because obviously they've only got the Seeker tank and the Planetary Assault Carrier as their only stealth detection, so they're forced to build those late game. You know, you don't see Planetary Assault Carriers too often, and Seeker tanks, you do see them quite a lot, but not in the late game. But yeah, his Death Sentence now is just going to completely fortify this area. He's going to take all these structures, not quite getting that tower. You might want to grab that. He has got double ref down there, even has an obelisk for defense. He's got a shrine, which means he's going for the flame upgrade. He should have that momentarily. He's actually going to push into the base here, so he does have this force down here. Battle marker over here, no, it's just Tiberium, stepping on Tiberium. More flame tanks moving down the side. He's leeching down here as well. We got Scorpions with flame tanks, and there's an attack through the center as well. He does have laser buggies. He was forced to build them because that's really all he has, but these infantry squads can just chew them to pieces, man. Like, Blackhand is good and all that. Like, I mean, laser capacitors is good, but maybe he should have gone something a bit more. He could probably just spam Venoms. I think it might have been a good idea, but obviously he's decided to spam Raider Buggies. They both have their utilities. Oh, Death Sentence is starting to move his base down here as well. This could be a big problem for Maze. He has no tier 3. He has no really good units. He's got tier 3. 2 flame tanks moving through. Death Sentence doesn't even realize that the Conyard is there. He might just be able to destroy it. No, he doesn't quite destroy that. That was a bit iffy, but I think Maze is pretty much finished. He's making a comeback here. There's 2 stealth tanks up there. We did see the 2 stealth tanks, but Maze, his whole base is completely under attack. He cannot defend this area out. Meanwhile, the flame tanks do level the MCV, and Maze, he has a war factory. He's going to go for a Redeemer. He's going to get the Redeemer out. This is critical. This is critical. The Redeemer, can it hold? I don't believe it would be able to hold anyway, not unless he gets some flame into it. He sold off the tier 3 or the tier 4 war factory, which means this is his last production structure. And I think he might lose all his production structures. The tier 3 is going to be destroyed. It goes down straight away. 2 flame tanks here. One of them gets sniped straight away. Meanwhile, the stealth tanks are going to town over here. They're destroying a lot of his harvesters, but I don't think Death Sentence really cares. He has an elite flame tank. This Redeemer needs to start shooting at that one right now. He's got 2 buildings left. He has 2 buildings left. This last one goes down. Oh my god, he's going to lose all of his buildings. Death Sentence is going to push him out of the game. Those stealth tanks don't even matter anymore, or the Redeemer, because Death Sentence just made a big comeback there in this series, defeating Maze there now, and he will take this game. He will carry the series series on. It's now 3 games to 2 in favor of Maze. Death Sentence just bringing that one back, so he's only a game behind. He needs to win the next 2, but he made a good start to this comeback here. 9 minutes 42, what can I say? Death Sentence played the better game. He played the better game. He did a lot better with his clicks. Maze didn't have any. Again, Maze too passive. I think he was waiting for the late game, or hoping the late game clicks would do more damage, and they just didn't. And yeah, Death Sentence managed to defeat him. So that was a good victory for Death Sentence. We're going to jump into game number 6. Can Maze finish him off, or will Death Sentence take it to the ace match? Stay tuned. Game 6 coming up right now. Okay guys, welcome back to game number 6. Maze has selected the map, and it's a Tiberium Wars map. Who would have figured? It's going to be pipeline problems. We're going to jump straight in because it is still a black hand mirror. These guys here, aside from the first game, they're just like, nope, black hand mirror. Again, their tournament life is on the line here, so you would probably play as your strongest faction as much as possible. Strike rules do apply, but whether or not these guys actually use them, I really don't know. If they did use the strike rules, because they're both black hands, so they either probably both forgot about the strike rule, or they're just choosing not to use it. They're not fussed. But you don't have to use the rule, it's just there in case you want it. Death Sentence is going to be on the southern side of the map, and we have the amazing Maze on the northern side of the map. He's going to try to leech blue Tiberium straight away. No crane build or anything crazy like that, but he's probably going to put a second ref over here. Is he going to go? He might even be going for a second ref straight away. This could be a war factory. It's building particularly slowly. Am I just not counting properly? I'll have a look and see what he's doing. No, he's building a war factory. Yeah, I was going to say double ref straight away. It's a bit iffy considering he could get rushed. Death Sentence is taking green Tiberium, so Death Sentence is not going for the blue tib field. It's really iffy because it's a fully grown blue tib field, and if you can get that straight away, it just opens up a whole new avenue of builds for you as well that you wouldn't really see on other maps, especially where you start, basically because you start with the blue Tiberium. Maze is refining now. He's getting another harvester out probably. He's got to watch out for the rush. I think Death Sentence maybe would be planning to rush him if he is going for this. Yeah, there's some bites coming out. So if he's going to go for green tib, he might be looking to rush. He's going to spot this Raider buggy, or the Raider buggy is going to spot the bike as well. Will he commit the second bike? No, I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to try to hide the fact that there's more than one bike. Oh no, he's actually going to come in and take it anyway. So he's going to try to look and see if he went for the spike as well. I don't think he's going to get that opportunity. No, he gets destroyed. Maze did not go for his spike either. We have battle markers over here and over here. Oh, he sold his MCV. He sold. He's double war factory all in. Oh man, Death Sentence is playing on a nice edge right here now. He's like all or nothing. I need to win this game here. I have to win. I'm going to go all in. Maze. Is he all in as well? He's not. He doesn't realize he's being all in. He saw the scouts. He saw the buggies, but he's just underestimated the bike potential here. And Death Sentence is he gonna commit now? He could wait till he's got a few more, but no, he's gonna go out and a Raider buggy comes out. Oh man, this is not good. The bikes are here. They see that it's all after the blue tib right now, and they're gonna run in these buildings. Will provide good cover for these forces. Buggy's coming out, which is not what Maze wants to have. He's under attack. He's got nothing to destroy these bikes. He's got Cabal squads and Raider buggies. Not gonna do a terrible lot of damage here. The Cabals will do more damage than the buggies. A second harvest will be destroyed. He needs to get. If he gets a third harvest, he'll be sitting pretty good here right now. Oh, but my Maze is getting completely worked over this whole game. Death Sentence, is he going to be able to take this to an ace match? One more harvester. He has one harvester remaining. He's getting shot up. His bikes are being destroyed right now. He needs to hurry up and destroy this one right now. Is he going to get it? He gets it. All of Maze's harvesters are destroyed. Another one comes out. A harvester does come out of the war factory here. Maze is one harvester right now. He's one harvester. He still has money because he's constructing things here. He could even take out that Raider buggy. But remember, Death Sentence is all in, which means he's just going to be building as much as possible. He's only got one harvester. Oh my god, he's got one harvester. What? Where is it? Did he send the other one away, or does he just not have one? This is crazy. He's doing this off just one harvester, or maybe he went for blue tib. No, I'm not sure, but there is definitely just a single harvester here. He can't support two war factories with one harvester. He might have to sell one off. He comes all the way back to base. This is a problem. This is a problem. If Maze starts to get back in this game, it's going to be notoriously difficult for Death Sentence to take this. He does get repairs, and now he's heading back out again. He does have the spike, which is giving a little bit of eco. Some of the bikes are getting split up, though. I'm not sure if that's intentional. No, the Raider buggies are going one way, and the bikes are going another. These Cabal squads are here. They don't, or the bikes don't really want to engage them. They need to move past them. They will destroy one on the way out. Maze has nothing here. He's got a few bikes and buggies here. He's got a few bikes and buggies at the moment, but the Raider buggies are now going to come here, and they're going to be able to shield these guys out. Are they going to be able to shield them out? No, they're actually moving backwards. Oh man, Death Sentence, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Maze is on the ropes right now. Maze is on the ropes, and he's getting bikes shot at by Cabal squads. He gets another one. Oh man, I don't know why he chose to engage with those. Oh, Death Sentence could be caking it. It could be the end of the road for him right now. Another bike will be destroyed. No, not quite. These Raider buggies will clean him up. He is going to fall back to his base over here. Does he have a second harvester? No, still one harvester. Maze, what have you got, buddy? Maze is still one harvester as well. No, he's got another ref. He's got another ref. Did he sell his MCV? No, he's moving the MCV. I'm not sure what he's doing here. This is not the most classic comeback you can see, or classic recovery that you normally see. Death Sentence, though, doesn't have the DPS. Oh, man. Oh, he does have a second harvester. There we go. I'm not sure. Oh, he's got 3 harvesters. Were they there the whole time, or can I just not see? I don't know. I don't even know what they were doing. So obviously they're blending in with a Tiberium or some crap like that. But I'm positive they weren't there before. Maybe he built them. He's actually constructing harvesters. He's got 4 harvesters now, and he's leeching blue Tiberium. So Maze, what have he got? He's got 2 harvesters there, 1 over there, and now he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable. He has a few units here. Death Sentence is still notoriously weak, but he does have double War Factory, and he is refining blue Tiberium, which means he can start to pump out quite a bit. There's quite a number of forces here now. He's got a decent sized force. He needs to move out. He could destroy Maze's force for sure. That's definitely for sure. He doesn't know which way he wants to go. Maze spots it. He turns back around. Death Sentence, oh man, this is good for Maze. He's just duking him out, keeping him back here. And it's just a positional warfare, because obviously Death Sentence doesn't want to lose all his harvesters. Look at that, these guys jumping over that area right there, which is pretty crazy. But he's moving through the middle of the map. Maze, what have you got, buddy? He's got MCV, which is over here. He's got these bike buggy moving through the map here now, and all these bikes don't have their buggies with them to shield them out, but nonetheless, he will be moving them back around, and it's going to all come down to the micro here, or the control. Maze overkilling like crazy. You don't want to give them attack orders like that, but I don't think it's going to matter. He's got so many forces here right now that I don't really think it's going to matter. He is destroying the last of his forces here right now. Death Sentence is in so much trouble now. He is in so much trouble. He has no bikes remaining. There are no bikes remaining here. But Maze, on the other hand, has extinguished or run out of blue Tiberium. He has got a second ref down here. Oh man, Death Sentence. He's got an MCV out. He has got an MCV out. I can't believe he couldn't close the game just by himself beforehand. This is a problem because Maze is getting very powerful indeed. He's getting very powerful. Scorpion tanks are going to make a move. He's got double War Factory. He's actually got quite a number of Scorpion tanks. Maybe if he can get these into position, he can just camp Maze's production here, because Maze has a second War Factory now as well, but he's starting to build his forces up. These Scorpion tanks are moving through. They're going to spot this here very shortly, but yeah, this Scorpion tank's coming out. This is bad here for Death Sentence. He needs to make a move right now. He's got 6 tanks here. That's enough to camp this War Factory, and Maze, I believe, is building a refinery, so this is going to hurt him if he loses it. And immediately should be able to pick off that Scorpion tank. Not quite. He will start firing at this War Factory now. He's going to use it as cover because Maze can't actually fire back at him now. And he puts down a tier 2 as well. Going to go straight for Dozer Blades. Very dangerous position, by the way, to place that one there. But he is going to put it there nonetheless. It's a lot of Scorpion. There's only 6 Scorpion tanks. Where's the rest of his forces? I'm not sure what he's got. He's got some bike buggy over here. He's got another refinery, being forced to place it in an awkward position. Very awkward indeed. And this harvester isn't even going to go there because this Tiberium field is closer. So there you go. But Maze forces now, he's going for Dozer Blades. His forces are coming out in numbers now. What is Death Sentence going to be able to do about this? I'm not 100% sure. His bike buggy doesn't appear to be making much of a move. He did go back to bike buggy, so there you go. If he can get Maze out of position, he'll be fine. There's only 3, 4, 5, 6 Scorpion tanks. I don't believe he lost any Scorpion tanks. He's going for his own Dozer Blade, a long way from having that completed though. The bike buggy is making a move. Haven't been very proactive in the last few minutes, although most of it was destroyed. Oh, they're going to run straight into Maze bike buggy here as well. Who's going to come out on top? The Raider buggies were behind. I'm not sure why they were so far behind the bikes, because you know they're supposed to shield them out, and they just didn't do a very good job of it. But nonetheless, he should be able to destroy, or should still be able to win this engagement here. No, he's forced back. He is forced back. There's no harvesters here anyway. Maze even power microing the refinery. He wants to keep it there, obviously, because Blue Tib will respawn, thinking more late game there, but he doesn't want it to use up his power grid, because maybe he doesn't have the money to get the upgrades going. He doesn't have a ref on this field here, so he is just he's just got the double ref down here, and what do you call it? Almost called him Technique. I'm not sure why. I see green black cannon. That seems to be the combination of the Technique lights. We haven't seen him for months, so I'm pretty sure he's gone. But the Dozer Blades is making its upgrade here with Death Sentence. He should be able to get that before the main engagement, but oh, Maze is coming down here now. Death Sentence does not want to engage here. He does not want to engage until that is done. It is so close. He's going to have to pull back. Oh, what are you doing, Death Sentence? Get back. Get back. Good buddy. Good boy. Good man. He's getting them back, and Dozer Blades is done. He's got Dozer Blades. It's finished. There's a lot of Scorpion tanks from Maze, though. Maze has a lot of Scorpion tanks. We're going to see a pretty big engagement. He does decoy, but the decoy not terribly effective. Does draw a few shots, but Maze decides to pull back. He does decide to pull back, and we're probably going to have some Fanatics coming out as well. Bikes moving here from Maze as well. We have the bike buggy here from Death Sentence. He still has managed to recover some bikes. I'm not sure how he actually got those, but he has somehow. MCV is now packing up. We got the Militant Squad, sorry, the Fanatics here, and there's bike buggy driving into a trap. Not quite. There's no harvesters here for them to destroy. and they will be moving away. And now the buggies are in front, which is good. The buggies are in front. The bikes are trying to run around. The buggies are just standing still. A lot better combat there from Death Sentence. I believe he's probably going to lose it anyway just because he does not have the numbers. But the buggies actually focusing down the bikes of Maze, and maybe he will actually win this engagement out, and it's going to be pretty tight. Yeah, a lot of buggies left by Death Sentence, and he should be able to destroy the last bike here as well. And they're trying to fire at it. Rear armor, they should be able to get it. Oh, there we go. So it goes. Oh, he's got a heroic buggy. He got a heroic buggy. That could be a problem later on, or a problem right now, I guess. But yeah, that heroic buggy now just causing a lot of problems for him. There's some harvesters over here, but they don't have the DPS for them. We have Death Sentence now moving out here. I can't believe this game has continued. I cannot believe this game is continuing on. He's even building infantry, probably just to defend his flank. There's actually a lot of fanatics there. He's got 5 fanatics. That's a lot. That's really going to be able to counter anything that comes down there. But Maze now on this field, he does have a refinery here, but he only has 1, and he doesn't have a lot up here. These harvesters need to be transitioned. Maze has just stalled a little bit here at the moment, but we have a fight here coming down. Death Sentence has a good line. He's got a very good line. He does a good decoy army as well. They will draw a few shots up the front, but nothing too critical. But looks like Death Sentence now will be pushing forward. This is a pretty big score fight. He could win the game right here and now. He's bringing infantry. He's bringing for all the fanatics across as well. Oh, this is pretty crazy. Maze loses his war factory. He's in a little bit of trouble here. There is a lot of scorpion tanks. He needs to watch out. This divide here is dividing his tanks here. He fixes it. He stops them from going around. There's fanatics up the front, but he doesn't want to use them on infantry, but he's forced to use them on infantry. There's a flame unit there as well, which is drawing a lot of fire. That will never die to rocket damage, so that'll just keep going on forever and ever. But he is here at the moment. Death Sentence does have, he's got infantry, he's got rocket squads. It's a pretty crazy fight right now. He's moving across the face of this engagement right now, and Maze is in a little bit of trouble. He has the shredder turrets here at the moment. Death Sentence seems to be a little bit unsure if he's committing here at the moment. But there is a pretty big fight, a pretty sizable fight going on here now. A lot of scorpion tanks being destroyed, and yeah, look at this. Death Sentence is now moving in. I think he realizes after the first like 30 seconds of this fight, it's like, hang on a second, I've actually got a ton more tanks than you, and I can actually move in here and destroy everything you have. And now he's going to go for the crush move. You got to be careful with the crush move. Sometimes it can backfire. It might backfire a little bit here. A lot of scorpion tanks from Death Sentence have been destroyed there. So look at that. Maze is going to hold. He is going to hold. So there you go. Death Sentence's forces have been reduced to almost nothing. Harvest is being destroyed by raider buggies. Okay, apparently that's the thing now. But yeah, that is happening. Death Sentence though does have double ref, although that is obviously extremely dangerous. He's been forced to place them there because he doesn't have the build radius to spread them. That could be a problem. Maze is now making a move. He doesn't have the Disciple upgrade, but neither does Death Sentence. Neither force has the Disciple upgrade. He might want to sell that off before it goes down. Yeah, because if you sell it off, you get the full Cabal squad. Where if you don't, you just get nothing. You get nothing. But these raider buggies could be doing something. No, they are still chilling in the back of the base here. They could even try to take out some of these power plants if they wanted to. That would be pretty crazy. But Tier 2 comes back down from Maze. He has no production structures here at the moment. He might need a shrine because if he's going to go infantry, which he kind of is forced to at the moment, all of a sudden Death Sentence is actually looking pretty good. He's got a lot of scorpion tanks here. He is refining off the center field as well. So he is refining here. And he's looking, yeah, for a long time now. I thought he was in a bit of an iffy position, but he has made a few correct decisions after being very passive as well. This raider buggy should escape. It is heroic, and it can just self-repair on the way out, which it is doing so. Look how quickly it self-repairs, just because it's got such low HP that's why it self-repairs so quickly. Bikes self-repair unbelievably quickly as well. And look at this, even putting a voice of Kane down just to buff the hell out of his infantry there. So look at that. That's pretty crazy. So he's getting a fair bit of buff out of that one there. But there's 2 flame tanks over here. Maze, exactly what he didn't want right now. There's only 2 scorpion tanks. They will destroy these flame tanks, but not until they've destroyed like most of the base over here. He gets a war factory and he gets a ref. No build radius over here. And now he's going to start taking out power plants. He grabs one of them. Can he grab a second one? I don't think he's going to grab a second one. No, too much damage was taken. He does put a fair bit of pain on it, but not enough. It would have been nice to get an upgraded one for sure. That's definitely would have been a good pickup. And now we have Death Sentence just massing up a lot of units here. He's got his own infantry. He has the charge particle, but he does not have Disciple. But neither does Maze. Neither side has Disciple, and they're fighting with infantry here. I think they're just bringing them just to draw fire. And it looks like Maze has the charge particle as well. He has the charge particle, so the infantry are going to pretty much annihilate each other. But Death Sentence will lose there just because he doesn't have the defender's advantage here. That fight is over, but the Scorpion tanks are now moving through. All this power will go down. It would have been good if he cut the power before that attack took place, because oh man, one clicks. He double clicked him. He has double clicked that refinery. Maze now has no economy here. He doesn't have a Redeemer out, and the last refinery is going to be destroyed, and he should be able to destroy this harvest well. It's full of Tiberium. He can't really afford to leave that there, and he's just moving away. I don't think he realizes it's there, but no, he's going to leave that harvester behind. Maze not giving it an order, so it is just going to chill there, but the rest of the base is destroyed. Maze, I think it's over for him. I don't think he can actually build this Redeemer. Actually, he's constructing it, isn't he? He's having a fair effort. Does he have enough? No, he's going to run out of money. He needs 5 grand. He sells his... Oh, man, he sold his MCV. He sold his MCV to get the Redeemer out. Oh, man, I guess, you know, some decisions had to be made there, and that was a pretty critical one, because now he's left with just 2 structures. He's going to be able to complete the construction of the Redeemer, but he's going to build awfully slowly because of his lack of power. He can sell the tech center if he doesn't need that anymore, I guess, but essentially he has no money. And the engineer got sniped. Oh man, he's trying to go for the spike, so he had some form of income, but not going to happen. Harvesters now are going to be recalled here. The harvesters are going to become a combat unit very shortly. He's going to use them to crush because they serve no further purpose aside to draw fire right now. And a Redeemer is already out here. He's already got a Redeemer out. He rage gens. Oh man, he force fires the ground though. He force fires the ground, but there's supercharged particle here, or just regular charged particle. Maze has no units garrison in the Redeemer. I believe the Scorpion tanks are going to make a move from the rear very soon. The Harvest is coming through to try to crush this area here, but yeah, he needs armor, he needs it now, and yeah, here we go. The Scorpion tanks are moving through. They could just destroy the enemy Scorpion tanks, but Maze really has nothing much he can do here right now. He's got Spectre artillery as well, and charged particle over here, so he's got plenty of lines of defense. He's got lines and lines of it, and Maze really has no choice here but to surrender. He's got one flame unit, and it looks like a Cabal squad or a rocket squad in there at the moment. I believe it's a rocket squad, so he's going to rage gen again. Wow, that was a quick recharge on the rage gen. Or maybe it was Death Sentence who rage gen. I couldn't be sure, but nonetheless, Death Sentence Redeemer is actually pretty badly damaged, but I think he's just going to go for the structures here. He really has no reason to kill the Redeemer, just like the game before. He's just going to go for the structures. Is he even going to lose his Redeemer? Maze now about to be forced out of the game. Death Sentence Redeemer should survive. He turns around to try to face the Scorpion tanks. Not gonna matter. Spectre artillery putting some more pain on if required, but not required. And wow, so Death Sentence will take it to the ace match. I can't believe that game developed into the game we saw. Death Sentence, I believe, could have finished it earlier. Even Maze could have made some better recovery options there. But nonetheless, Death Sentence has done enough, and it is now 3 games all. There's 1 game remaining. Ace match, winner takes all. We're going to jump into that one right now. Game number 7, the final game is coming up right now. Hey guys, welcome back to game number 7, the ace match between Death Sentence and the Amazing Maze. Winner makes it through to week number 2. The loser is out of the tournament. No chance of those big cash prizes. It all comes down to this. Oh man, the pressure must be intense. Black hand mirror again. Tournament arena. Let's jump in. We have Death Sentence on the left-hand side of the screen here as Black Hand, of course, and on the right-hand side, that means... Oh, where is he? There he is. It's the Amazing Maze. And, oh, man, these guys, the pressure in this series now. Maze has lost 3 games in a row now. Actually, no, hang on. Has he lost 3 games in a row? No, he's lost 2 games in a row. So, there you go. Wow, I got a bit ahead of myself. It's a best of 7, not a best of 9. So... first person to have 4 victories will succeed, and it is 3 apiece. So Death Sentence won the first game, then Maze won 3 in a row, and now Death Sentence has won 2 more in a row. So, oh man, it's going to be tight. Look at all the Black Hand he built. He built 4 squads. He's not taking any chances right now. He wants to pile drive right down the guts. Death Sentence is going to see this and go like, what the heck is going on here? Doesn't even attempt to throw grenades. Maze will take his spike. No actual unit to garrison down here, so that leaves it open for Death Sentence to take that garrison. He will be splitting off 2 squads apiece, so he wants to see what's going on. Of course, Black Hand don't have to worry about any infantry rushes or stuff like when I say infantry rushes, something like disintegrators or things going around the side that could cause them problems, because they can pretty much destroy just about anything. He's going to lose this squad here. Death Sentence will turn to fate, or will get the first shots off and actually destroy this squad, which is a bit unfortunate, but he's got these squads spread out. Is Maze going to turn around? He does turn around. Oh, that's a problem. They get away. They get away. And the squad over here also gets around as well. They are getting shot at, but they will take the garrison there. And Death Sentence is going to have to draft another turret. No, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Maze could try to just get around this structure here and then throw grenades over the top. Oh, he's getting shot at. He's getting fired at. He cut the corner. He cut the corner too much. And he will see, I believe he sees the bikes coming out of the war factory at the moment. Yeah, he sees the bikes. He knows there's bikes coming. Death Sentence also cleaning up another scout here. So Maze lost all of his scouts except for one, which is garrisoned. But... yeah, Maze not choosing to do any kind of flame rush here. Again, flame rushing other other Nod players is extremely difficult. He's building his own building his own bikes now, and Death Sentence comes in, takes a swing at the MCV, not terribly important, actually gets free repairs straight away. So there you go, Maze not scared at all about these bikes that are out and about and could cause him some problems. He's constructing his own bikes now, and if his micro is on point, he should be able to kill. Oh, look at that, Death Sentence had a better micro then, and he should be able to, yeah, look at that. He's actually, it's 2 to 1, and Maze should be, oh man, he got that one as well. Oh man, that was not good for Maze. Death Sentence, I believe, only lost 1 bike there, and Maze lost all 3, so there you go. Death Sentence just splitting his targets a bit more, but you only need 2 bikes to kill a bike, so if you have 4 bikes, you can put them on 2 control groups, and then just attack, and straight away you go straight in and kill 2 bikes. But Death Sentence will be retreating. He will be falling back. He's got 4 harvesters. Is this going to be a 5th harvester? I believe it may very well be. So yes, it is going to be a 5th harvester. Maze, what have you got cooking? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th harvester is about 5 or 6 seconds behind Death Sentence, so he's going to be enjoying that. But he has a ref. He just put a ref down, which means Death Sentence does not have a ref down. So there you go. So he is actually, he's actually ahead now. So there you go. We'll get a scout off as well. That squad from the bunker does come in to see, what are you doing, Death Sentence? What are you building? He will just see those 2 bikes from beforehand. Actually, another bike as well, and the Raider buggy there, but he doesn't spot any expansion. Death Sentence pops that down, so Maze can actually see that. He should be able to range that from where his last, no, actually, no, he can't see that. So he doesn't know if it was a refinery coming down or what was coming down. It could have been a second war factory. It's very important, because if it's a second war factory, he's in all sorts of trouble, but he already has his second war factory down, so maybe not. So probably read a little bit too much into that, but the bikes and the buggies are out and about. So you know, when I play Nod, I prefer to build mainly bikes. Like, I do build buggies in there sometime, but a lot of other players will build a ton more buggies than me. I'll only build like a couple or a handful, or not that many. Sometimes I go crazy on them, but I just like the damage of the bikes more than the tankiness of the buggies. But we have the bikes moving over here. Death Sentence will spot this force. Obviously, he drives straight into it, and these guys will start to clean each other up. I believe Maze should be able to focus down that last Raider buggy there. He should be able to score a kill on it. Yeah, look at that. Gets a lot of kills. He actually destroyed a bike there, which was very nice from Death Sentence. He is now going into Scorpion tanks already. Is Maze doing the same? No, Maze has not yet entered Scorpion mode just yet. It's a great map for it, by the way. The Scorpion tanks, and Scorpions now, here we go. Scorpions are coming out. Second ref comes down. What do you have, Death Sentence? You don't have a second ref. Oh, he's going for really fast dozers. He's doing Maze's strategy right now and going for the dozers off the 1 ref here, which you can definitely do, makes him a lot more powerful. He's got a lot of bike buggy. He needs to make sure he doesn't just throw this away, because it will be important. It will keep Death Sentence tanks at home for a long time. Just driving through this bunker, not too good there, because if he can drive around, and look at this, Death Sentence actually pushing forward. You want to keep Death Sentence tanks away from his base, or Maze wants to do that. But the bike buggy is there to give Maze time to build up his tank force. He does have the better eco, but he does not. He's only just placed down the comm center now, the operations center. His dozer blades about 30 seconds behind what Death Sentences are. Death Sentence, I probably would have thought he'd wait to engage, or wait till he has dozer blades before he does make a move, because it's pretty close. Assuming none of these guys stall on cash as well. You know, if they do stall on cash, dozer blades will obviously take longer to develop or longer to upgrade. A few rocket squads being mixed in by Maze here again. If you've got Scorpion tanks with rockets mixed in, you can't really crush, because the Scorpion tanks will block the enemy Scorpions, and the rockets will just pump and pump and pump out those rockets, and it's just a lot of problems for the other player here. Battle marker down. He sees the bike buggy. He's going to move back now. So there you go. Death Sentence does have. He did actually sell. Is he going to go triple war factory all in? Oh, he could very well sell his MCV right now. If he goes triple war factory all in, Maze could be in a lot of trouble here right now. But Death Sentence is a little bit out of position. The bike buggy is drawing his attention over here, and now Maze is getting on top of the production. Oh man, he needs to capitalize. He needs to capitalize. He's not going to be able to. Death Sentence does rock up here just in time. There's a few rocket squads still here. He needs to make sure not to really leave those behind, because now they're just going to get crushed. But they are doing a bit of damage. Could destroy that 1 tank there. Actually switching targets, not the best move there from Maze. So he still hasn't actually killed one just yet. The Shredder turret will clean up, so a few rocket squads just wasted. Oh, he does actually get that tank, well done. So it's nice work. But the MCV is moving as well forwards. This is risky. He has no tech, so there's no real benefit to moving the MCV forward. I'm not sure if he's got something else in mind, or maybe war factories on the front line. But Maze, on the other hand, does have Dozer Blazers. It is done. It is completed. I think it was completed for that last fight as well. What happened down here? We had Black Hand kill that off. All the Scorpion tanks are now coming to coalesce in the middle of the map. They're going to fight over the Tiberian field. Maze's Harvesters will take a little bit of damage, but he really can't. I mean, Death Sentence can't afford to waste shots on Death Sentence on Maze's Harvesters. Death Sentence, oh my god, he's closing in for the kill. He has so many Scorpion tanks here right now. He has so many Scorpion tanks. Maze, you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to try to form these up. Maze does not have a lot here. He's got Flame Infantry now. He could start to focus down the Shredder turrets here. Maze does have a tech center. He does have a tech center. Is he going to tip Vayne though? Does he have a chem plant? I don't have time to check. This fight is pretty intense right now. Death Sentence has a lot of tanks here. He's got a lot of tanks, but there's a lot of firepower here from Maze. Maze is desperately trying to hold on. Death Sentence is trying to push him out of the Command Cup 2015. It's getting pretty tight right now. There's a lot of rocket squads here by Maze. He's got a ton of rocket squads actually. That's a little bit more than what Maze can handle. And with these Shredder turrets here, there's no crush possible. The Shredder turrets will just block the crush moves here from these forces here. And it's getting super intense. I'm not sure if Death Sentence, I think he might have overstepped. He's trying to build Shredder turrets, but they're getting destroyed before they even start to put down. And the Scorpion tanks are now fighting infantry. This is not good at all. He goes forward for the crush move. He goes for the crush. We have Disciples on the way from Maze. It's barely even started though. It's a long way off. The tanks here from Maze coming through, slicing through the T there. This is a lot of damage being caused here. Death Sentence is moving through. He's going to try to focus down some of the barracks to prevent the reinforcements, but it's a pretty big engagement. Bikes here, it's not bikes, Scorpion tanks moving through Maze. Oh, the power is down. The power is down. We have no power for Maze. It does come back up, but there's a Black Hand squad flaming his MCV. Does manage to clean it up finally, but oh my god, it's so desperate right here. It is so desperate. Maze, of course, has cleaned up his blue tip field. Death Sentence, I'm not sure if he's cleaning his up. There's still blue tip down there, but it is pretty tight. There's wreckage going everywhere right now. It is pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. Oh man, Maze has a good defensive position, but Death Sentence is now starting to really wear his forces down. Maze does not have a lot of units here. Another War Factory will come down, offering repairs, but there's so many charged particle beams here right now. There is so many. I think Death Sentence, Maze is just going to build, just continually build and build and build them until there's so many that they're just completely annihilating their tanks. You can see right now, they're really working hard on these Scorpion tanks right now. If we bring up the health bars, we can see that with so many here at the moment, they are starting to destroy. They're starting to focus their attention on the enemy Shredder turrets. We got battle markers back here. A Redeemer is coming out. The Flame Disciple is done. Oh no, he actually cancelled it. He cancelled it by the looks of things, so I don't see any Flame Disciple. He must have cancelled it, deciding that it wasn't worth it. All of his infantry are already dead. But we have it's just, oh man, I can't even describe what's happening. These guys are right next to each other. Talk about close combat. Scorpion tanks just fighting. Oh, he got no power. An Obelisk comes down. That's a problem. The Obelisk has a lot of firepower. The Shredder turrets have held the line for long enough, but now he's got Obelisk down here. Sells the Shrine off, realizing he doesn't need that anymore, and Maze has sacrificed most of his base. He's sold off a fair bit as well. Death Sentence might have to retreat. He may be forced out. He's got Scorpion tanks. He's still got a lot of Scorpion tanks, but I believe he needs to get away from the front line. I think he needs to get away from the front line. Maze is too heavily defended. No, he laser fields. He's not going anywhere by the looks of things. He has a tier 2, but he's got no tier 3. He is harvesting his blue Tiberian, which is good. The Scorpion tanks are making a flanking maneuver. A lot of power plants down here, which is a good idea if he can destroy those, but more tanks are responding from Maze. We get the Redeemer not coming out because it's just stalled heavily. The Harvesters are pretty much unappeased. There's one here that's not on a move order or anything like that. Obviously, ruled that one back, but Maze is able to refine. Death Sentence also able to refine as well, getting a lot of money. I believe he's going for his own tech center. Maze has almost nothing left at the moment. He's trying to get the Redeemer out. He's got this defensive barrage right here and a handful of Scorpion tanks, but Death Sentence has more Scorpion tanks over here. Beam cannons are coming out. Oh my god, he's trying to build beam cannons. This one beam cannon needs to get back. He's got 3. 3 beam cannons is good because he can actually start to do a lot of damage to these units now, but he needs to make sure he queues up the hub there, and he will be firing at the hub, and it should allow him to focus these down. A beam cannon is extremely good against structures, especially defenses, because they're super vulnerable to the grenade type damage that they deal. And these beam cannons now actually firing at infantry. They need to watch out for that. They can't obviously fire through or over structures, which is one of their weaknesses, but they need to get into a position. Oh my god, there's a Redeemer out. The Redeemer is out now, and he's in so much trouble. He's got a flame unit on the Redeemer. The beams are trying to combine to destroy tanks. Not going to work too well. Oh, we've got an Obelisk comes down. He does have a tier 3, but the Rage Gen causes a lot of damage here. A lot of units being destroyed. He's got 4 beam cannons, which is enough to put pressure on. But the problem is, if the Redeemer wasn't here, that would be great. But the Redeemer is here. He's trying to use Obelisk to defend it out, which will actually work. He's got a lot of Scorpion tanks as well. He can do a fair bit of damage. Oh, Spectre Artillery. We have Spectre Artillery out from Maze. Maze is using Spectre Artillery. This fight just does not stop. Oh, he's charging up the Obelisk. Look at that. He is charging up the Obelisk to make it an artillery weapon. Look how much damage. Look at the range on that thing. It was crazy right there, but he is getting shelled. He's getting shelled. The Spectres outrange anything. They outrange everything on that. No power there for Death Sentence here, and it's super tight. It is super tight. The beam cannons need to come in and start focusing. They're focusing down the Obelisk of Light, and look at that. 3 of them combined. They will destroy that relatively quickly, though. But all the Scorpion tanks from Death Sentence are being destroyed, and now they're going to focus down the War Factory. The War Factory is going to go down, but oh no, he blocks it. He blocks his own beam cannons with the power plant. Why would he do that? Oh my god, he could have destroyed the War Factory and stopped reinforcements coming in from Maze, but he will fire at it now, and he should be able to finish it off, but not before another Spectre artillery comes out. And we have these units here. The Spectres now starting to take a swing at the beam cannons. They're going to try to back off. They're going to try to back off. There's Obelisk remaining here. I think one is being queued down. Oh, something got destroyed. It was a Spectre. A Spectre just got counter-spected. Maze's base is like... everything here has been completely destroyed, but at the same time, Death Sentence in a lot of trouble. Oh, Rage Gen goes off, blows up one of his own beam cannons, not very good. He needs to watch out because obviously the Redeemer can flame if it's in range, so he needs to be careful where he places those. But he needs EMP buggies. If he gets EMP buggies, he might be okay. He's trying to destroy the Spectre artillery, but EMP buggies and Obelisk, and he can make this happen. He can make it happen. Maze does not have a lot here at the moment. He's trying to build Spectres. Not a good idea, I don't believe. I don't believe it's a good idea to build Spectres. He might actually kill that one there, which will be a good win, but the beam cannons are pretty much all but destroyed. They could have gone around the back and sniped some things down, and Maze has no response here to the Redeemer right now. He has nothing much to destroy that. Trying to go for his own Spectres. He does not have the time nor the money, I believe, or he's probably got the money, but he doesn't have the time to go for something like that. That Spectre, I'm not even sure where that Spectre is going, but yeah, he should have gone for EMP buggies, kept the beam cannons alive, but it's easy for me to say this. These guys are super on edge right now. Maze is probably really desperately trying to focus this down and get this out of the game now, and he's going to destroy this War Factory. And what has he got remaining? I mean, there's Spectre artillery here, there's Scorpion tanks with dozer blades, and Death Sentence is in a lot of trouble. He might have something back at home. He's got one Spectre artillery, but that's not going to hit a moving Redeemer. He's got an Obelisk here. Oh, he kills the Spectre. He kills the Spectre. He places that very far forward, but he's going to get a Scorpion tank kill as well. Tries to shield it out. Not going to happen. We have a veteran Redeemer here, which is a big problem. A veteran Redeemer is a very big problem, and now the MCV is starting to get flamed down. That is not going to be good. The Obelisk is here, good positioning. It's behind the structure. It is behind the structure. He actually fires at the Scorpion tank there. So one Spectre artillery here. He needs to save this. He needs to get something like an engineer in there. So he's actually going to push this back. He is going to push the Redeemer back here. Maze is very heavily damaged, by the way. He's very heavily damaged. A sneaky flame tank could be the difference between victory and success here, but the MCV is still in range. It is still in range of these units here now, and the Spectre artillery is starting to go down. Oh, looks like he's going to fire at the enemy Spectres. Is he going to get a hit off? He gets a direct hit on that one, and he doesn't. He packs up. He needs to fire on this Maze. Is he going to move? Maze is not moving. He's continuing to fire. Oh no, he's actually not doing anything. There we go. It's firing now, but he does destroy it, so he does kill that. The Redeemer now oh, he actually kills it. There's bikes coming in. Bikes are here. The bikes are here, and the Redeemer, and has he got EMP coils? No, he's no EMP coils. Maze has pulled out some buggy just to help him counter what almost called him Bike Rush, what Death Sentence is doing. Death Sentence MCV, if the MCV falls, this could be the game. It goes down. Oh man, Death Sentence could very well be out of this tournament now. Oh, Maze, he's pushing through. He should be able to destroy the remainder of these structures. The Redeemer is so badly damaged. One more hit and he could probably destroy it. No, he doesn't get it. He puts down the Temple of Nod, but not quick enough. Oh man, if he destroyed the Redeemer, he could have been in with a chance, but he has nothing. He has no production structures. Death Sentence has been defeated. Oh man. Oh, what an epic last game that was. I can't even believe that game went down like that for the last like 8 to 9 minutes or even 10 minutes. It was just non-stop base versus base, and either side could have made many decisions, countless decisions. They made the decisions they made because they thought they were the best at the time. Everyone in the comments is probably going to be going, I would have done this. You wouldn't have done that. You would have died, okay, because you can't play the game. But yeah, when you're in there in the heat of battle, the decisions you make seem like the right ones. At the time, only experience tells. 15 minutes, 3 seconds. Death Sentence did get more money than Maze, but most of that came at the end. Oh, I just feel for Death Sentence. He could have a few different decisions and he could have had Maze, because I believe he was looking in pretty good condition compared to what Maze was in for a majority of that. Maze just barely holding on for the whole thing and then coming through for a victory at the end. But well done to Maze. He will make it through to week number 2 of the Command Cup 2015. Death Sentence is out, unfortunately, of the Command Cup, but I really hope you enjoyed this video, as I enjoyed watching these games here. I'm Green Zero. Stay tuned to my video. Don't forget to watch the Command Cup live streams, replay packs, everything on Kane's Wrath Online. But yeah, I'm Green Zero, and I'll catch you all next time.